I'm going to be reading primarily from the script, and then also I'll be sharing some of my information about essential oils and how I've used them. I went to a class about essential oils kind of similar to this one, and I heard all of this information and just really decided I wanted to give it a try. And so once I did, I haven't looked back. I've been able to use these oils for pretty much almost everything and almost switched out my whole medicine cabinet. And I've been able to use them on my daughter, who's just turned a year old recently. And we have actually 11 different oils that I'm going to show you about today. Essential oils are the most powerful part of the plant. They're distilled from shrubs, flowers, trees, roots, bushes, fruits, rinds, resins, and herbs. Oils consist of over 100 different natural compounds. And in humans, they provide support for every system in your body. So they provide support for your muscular system, skeletal system, circulatory, endocrine, and hormones, respiratory and immune systems. They support brain health and a healthy weight. They're used extensively for emotions and spiritual support. An oil in a diffuser can soothe a tough day or provide a calming effect. And they can also be used as an alternative to toxic cleaning chemicals in the home. And you can literally start swapping out every chemical and cleaning toxin in your home to live a purer lifestyle, and you can do it without breaking the bank. So there's hundreds of oils on the earth, but you only need about 10 to 20 to build a good kit. You don't need to be an aromatherapist to use them. In most cases, you can just rub it topically on the skin. So there's three main ways to get oils into your system. And the French cook with it and ingest it. The English apply it topically, and the Germans diffuse it. Diffusing it might be the most effective because it doesn't have to pass through your digestive system. Tests have shown oils reach the heart, liver, and thyroid in 3 seconds when they're inhaled. And they're found in the bloodstream in 26 seconds when they're applied topically. So it's very fast. And they actually are, they reach every cell in your body within 20 minutes. So whether you're applying it topically or inhaling it, it's going to be getting to anywhere that it needs to be to help your body. And your body will actually hold on to the oils longer if you're sick. The oils are expelled from your body in 3 to 6 hours, that's in a normal healthy body. So if you're sick, they'll actually hold on to them for about 14 hours so that your body's actually using the oils to help. Oils are known throughout history. They're mentioned actually in the Bible quite a few times, and they're mentioned in other parts of history. The Babylonians, the Egyptians, Pakistan, and Rome. Cultures all over have used the oils. They were even used by medieval Europeans. And it was only after World War II when they are rediscovered by science right now, and they're learning more uses every single year. So, do essential oils work? Well, you can buy oils at the store for a less expensive price, and it might smell nice, but the issue is that there's no rating system in the United States for essential oils. So the closest we get is the FDA requires that if you want to label your oils pure or therapeutic grade, the contents must be at least 5% essential oil. And we're going to go over what that means. Basically, grade A, that's going to be therapeutic, made from organic plants and distilled at low temperatures. So it has to be distilled at the right temperature to get the most use or the most beneficial compounds out of the plant. Grade B oils, those are food grade, but they might contain synthetics, pesticides, fertilizers, chemical extenders, and carrier oils. Grade C, those are perfume oils. So those often contain adulterating chemicals. They use solvents, for example, hexane, and that lets them get a higher yield of oil per harvest. So when they use this solvent, they can actually pull more oils out of the plant. But that solvent is still going to be in the oil, and so you're going to have that left over when you're using the oils, that you're also going to be putting those solvents onto your body. And we know that if the oils are reaching your bloodstream in 26 seconds, then so are these toxins, this solvent or the other chemicals that are in there. They also dilute them 80 to 95% with alcohol. Grade D oil is called floral water. So that's aromatic only. So really that's all that is a byproduct of grade A distillation. It's just the steam water that was put off by making the grade A oil. And then they just fill it with a carrier oil. So grade A, that's the only pure oil. That's why you want to make sure that you're getting a grade A oil, and you want to check before you purchase. You want to check the company to make sure that they grow their own plants and they own their own fields and they control the entire process from seed to seal. And so what that means is they're going to have seeds that they know they're organic. They're planting them in land that's never been farmed with pesticides. So you're not having any pesticides left over from an old crop. And then you're going to make sure that, they do really thorough testing whenever they get the oil. And one example is cypress oil has 288 compounds that affect change in the human body when it's distilled at the right temperature. But if you change that temperature by just 10 degrees either direction, it'll only have 11 compounds. So it makes a really big difference. So it's important to be able to trust the company, and you're not getting any of these toxins into your body or your house. Young Living that's how they stand out from other companies. They're because of their process from seed to seal, so from the actual seed until they seal the bottle. And they don't use any pesticides, no chemicals, no weed killers. It's all hand weeded. The plants are harvested at their peak, and they're rigorously tested. Now, why do oil companies sell their oil more cheaply? And that's to save money. If you spray your crop with pesticides, you have more crop to distill. And if you use a chemical solvent to extract the oil, you pull more out. And if you dilute it with a cheaper oil, you're stretching the oil you have distilled. So they're just sold more cheaply because the companies cut corners. But you're going to be paying a price to your health with that, because any of those solvents or pesticides, you're putting that into your body, and those can make people sick over time. So now how oils are made: 60,000 rose blossoms provides only 1 ounce of rose oil. Lavender is abundant. 220 pounds will provide 7 pounds of oil. Jasmine flowers must be picked by hand before the sun becomes hot on the very first day they open, and that makes it one of the most expensive oils in the world. So it's very specific on when the plant needs to be picked, when it is the most beneficial, when you can get the most benefit out of the compounds of the oil. A sandalwood tree must be 30 years old and 30 feet high before it can be cut down. But a little bit does go a long way. So most oils are only $10 to $30 for a bottle. And a 5 milliliter bottle contains 90 drops about. A 15 milliliter bottle contains 250 drops. So each application is 1 to 3 drops. So that means even a small bottle will get you 45 to 90 applications. And their Thieves Cleaner, that's made from plants, and it only costs about $1.50 a bottle to make. So you can't even get that at the grocery store. It does replace a multi-purpose cleaner, a glass cleaner, and a floor cleaner. The organic versions of those are $4 to $6 a bottle usually. Now, are oils safe? There are certain oils that are photosensitive, so that means you don't want to wear them and go outside. It's mostly citrus. When you're using oils on your skin, you always want to check for redness and dilute it with a carrier oil. And this is just to make sure how your body will react to it, or some of the oils can be a little bit stronger and be a little irritating. A lot of them are very gentle and you can just apply directly to the skin, but it's best to test it out just to see how each person individually will react. You want to dilute oils on children just because their skin is more permeable and absorbs oils more quickly. So a carrier oil is a fatty oil like olive oil or coconut oil, and its molecules are much larger. So it helps slow down the rate that your body will absorb the essential oil. Now, be careful about putting oils near your eyes. Some oils like peppermint can cause a burning sensation. Internal use of essential oils. So NAHA, that's one of the top aromatherapy schools in the United States. They do not advocate essential oils for internal use. Now the reason why, it's because of what we went over a little bit ago about grade A, B, and C and D oils. Because there's no rating system for the oils to say what can be in them, then they're not going to tell you that that's safe to eat, because they could have concentrated pesticides or other solvents and things like that. Now, if you know that the brand is really pure and organic, then you can definitely ingest it. The French have been taking oils internally for quite a while. You just don't want to do it in high doses. Some studies have been done on like taking a whole bottle of oil, and obviously that's not going to be a good idea. So you just wouldn't want to do that. Okay, so now you want to look at an ingredient list of what you have in your bathroom and your kitchen. So every day we're putting products on our skin and in our body, and we're breathing them in. Many of these products contain damaging chemicals. So the average woman applies over 300 chemicals a day to her body just through soaps, makeup, shampoos, hair care products. 80 of those products are applied just before breakfast. Your home is going to be 5 to 7 times the air in your home, 5 to 7 more times more toxic than the air outside. And it's because of all of these products that we're using that have toxins and chemicals in it. If you're using a Young Living essential oil, there's no additives. It's just lemon or tangerine or oregano. There's nothing else in there. So this could seem overwhelming, but how I started this journey with the oils was with this starter kit, and I'll show you the oils that are in it. I try to be really frugal, so this is a good deal because the website offers this at half price for this product. And if you don't count the diffuser that comes with it, you get 11 bottles of oil, would come to about less than $10. See, this is the front of the box. Less than $10 for a bottle of oil, and that's much better than you can even get at the store. A much better price. But it comes with the diffuser. And then I'll show you these different oils and see what they can be recommended for. So the first one is frankincense. And this is one of the best oils for skin. It helps smooth the appearance of skin. It's also really good for like focus and calming. Lavender is the next one. And both of these oils, the frankincense and the lavender, actually have so many different uses that even with the frankincense, people have said, well, if you don't know which oil to use, try the frankincense. They're both pretty gentle. Lavenders even can be known as the Swiss Army knife of oils because it has so many different uses that you can use for it. I got on my forearms swole up from an allergic reaction to the pool float, and I put lavender all on my arms and it went down just within minutes. So that's really amazing to me. The peppermint, this one smells really fresh and good. Peppermint, it helps to support your digestive system. So That is one that a lot of people take it internally because they, knowing if it's going to be the organic oil, it would make it safe to take internally. But it's also known it might support performance during exercise. So kind of like trying to put it on your neck and have a cooling feeling when you're working out. This one's called Purification, and it has several different oils in it, so it's a blend, and it's really good for freshening the air, freshening stale smells, or if you put it in your diffuser to get a stale smell out of the room. And I've used this one all summer to go out, wear it and go outside, and I didn't get bit by mosquitoes. I used it on my daughter. She's pretty young, and both of us had a really good experience with that. And the next one is called Thieves, and this is really good for immune support, and it's also a blend. And so the story behind the Thieves is that there were these grave robbers during the plague, and they were stealing from the dead and the dying, and they weren't getting sick. And so eventually they did get caught, and the authorities said, well, tell us what blend of oils are you using that you're not getting sick, and we'll reduce your sentence. So, they did. And the founder of Young Living, he went over to Europe at one point and actually got that recipe, and he made this Thieves oil, and so actually also made a line of cleaning products out of it as well, to clean your home. And so I love that one. I think it smells really good. It smells a lot like cinnamon and clove, and that's two of the ingredients. It works really good. I use it to clean just about everything in my house. You can buy a bottle of their concentrated cleaner and then just make a bunch of 25 different spray bottles full out of that concentrate, so you really get your money's worth out of that one. This is the lemon oil, and the lemon oil, it has a really fresh smell. That's another one that I really like to put in my salads. It is actually, it's a really good degreaser, which is interesting. If I've had something sticky or a grease stuck on my pan, and I'll put this on there and it takes it right off. The lemon is also very good it might help support your immune system. And this one is called Panaway, and it's another blend, and it might help to support the appearance of healthy skin and coloration, but also people really like to use this after exercising to soothe your sore muscles. I've used it a lot on my back for soothing sore muscles. This one is called Copaiba, and this is from the sap from a tree, a copaiferous tree, and this is a very good anti-inflammatory. It actually might support all overall wellness for the body system, every system in your body. It's a great skin oil. I had a headache for 1 month, and it got really bad at the end of each day, and that was about the time when I went to this class and learned about these oils. And this oil, the Copaiba, it actually got rid of my headache that I'd had for a whole month, and so that really amazed me. And I was just hooked on these oils after that, because that's huge. And this one is called Digize. It's a digestive oil for your digestive tract to support the digestive system. It's a blend of some different, like fennel and ginger. Some people can put some drops into their water and take it internally. This one's called RC, and it is a blend of 3 types of eucalyptus and then some other oils as well. So it supports your respiratory system. You can diffuse that for a comforting aroma. Rub it on your feet and your chest. They give you all these oils, and then there's another one down here called Stress Away, and this one is lime and vanilla, some other oils in it too. It's another blend and it's one of my favorites. Um, I actually use this one quite a bit. It also comes with, in the starter kit, you get these packets of, this is called Nisha Red, and it is very full of antioxidant. It's a drink, so that helps support your immune system. You get this roller ball. So the roller ball, it just fits on top of any of your oil. You pop the plastic thing off, and then you just take this white thing off and you put that roller ball on it. So that would be good, like for the stress away, if you wanted to put it right on your skin. And then you get about 10 of these little brown containers, so you can share your oils. If you have a friend who wants to try one, you can let them use it. So not only you get all of this, you also end up getting 24% off the rest of your purchases from Young Living that you make. And so one thing to keep in mind is just the statistics, health statistics about different issues such as cancer. 1 in 3 cases are directly linked to poor diet or chemical exposure or physical inactivity. So chemical exposure, that's really a big one, and the American Cancer Society says only 5 to 10% of all cancer cases are genetic. So the rest of it is under our control. The more that you can take control of your health, then I think one way to start is getting these oils and getting the toxins out of your home. So you would go to Young Living's website and click on Become a Member. And then you would put in my number, and that's 3870983, and it'll get you signed up. And then if you have any questions, just contact us. But the main thing is that you have support of people helping you learn how to get these toxins out of your home. And you can start small. It doesn't have to be an overwhelming thing, but I guess that's it. So thank you. The diffuser that comes with it too. Diffuser comes with the kit.